All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and our friends from Vinecraft were in, and one of the things that they specialize in is Bordeaux, and it's nice to have someone picking up the ball and running with Bordeaux, because there's they left a big void when C&E got out of the Bordeaux business here in this country. So now you see a number of negotiants starting to set up shop. And these guys have got a really great selection of unique items, like this Vieux Chateau bourgneuf that we just brought in from 06. And 06 Pomerol we can sell for under $40 a bottle. That is really good, man, let me tell you. And this chateau doesn't exist anymore. Maybe that's why the price is so much. I think they're bought by another chateau. But, of course, mostly Merlot in the blend. Nice amount of fresh earth here, some tobacco spice, and really smooth and velvety on the tongue because it's shown a little evolution. 8 years old now. A fresh hand of earth and that tobacco spice showing through on the finish with nice balance. This is a great little example of an entry-level Pomerol that is drinking at or near its peak right now, this 06. A great little value. All right, speaking of values, the Marzy, probably the best value we've ever had in the store from Pomerol, and this is the 2010. We just went into this vintage, a great vintage for under $30 a bottle. Wow, it's 85% Merlot, 15% Cabernet Franc, and the structure in this 2010s, man, you could probably keep these wines 10 or 20 years, even an entry-level wine like this. 25% new oak, an old estate, but a brand new winemaking facility here, and you notice the squeaky clean wine. This has got some lovely cigar box spice, fresh earth to the red plum and cherry fruit on the nose. A big and chewy Pomerol, that's the vintage 2010, very well built with layers of that coffee, tobacco, spice, and fine tannins at the end. Very well built, long finish here for under 30 bucks. Wow, great value. Chateau Coufran, a very famous property from the Haut Medoc, which is mostly Merlot to the tune of 85%, some Cabernet Franc and a touch of, Cabernet Sauvignon, a touch of Cabernet Franc, rather. Very distinct kind of bell peppery note to this wine, to the currant and plum fruit here. 2009, a very forward and seductive vintage. Some fresh plowed earth there, tobacco spice, really nice rich forward fruit on the tongue, plum, some tobacco spice, and a nice structure in this wine. Needs a little bit of air, that bell pepper note still showing through on the finish, but a very good wine. At $34.50, not pretty as good of a value. At Haut Medoc is where you find some really good values. The Chateau Verdignan 2005, 2005 is a great vintage, and to still be able to find stuff from 05 is a treat to be able to put those on the shelf here for our wine drinking people. This is a large estate, Verdignan, 70 hectares, mostly Cabernet Sauvignon, 30% Merlot and Cab Franc. The Molini family owns two estates in Bordeaux, Coufran and Verdignan, and this wine's got a classic Bordeaux nose, older vines here, 40 years old, red currant, cherry, the good hand of earth, cigar box spice, and really smooth and easy drinking wine. These fives starting to come out of their shell a little bit. It was a little pretty tightly wound vintage at first, but this wine drinking nicely, but still it's got good structure. It'll last another 5-10 years easily here in the bottle. Very good little wine at $37.50. And then to finish things off, something from the Northern Rhone, from Domaine de Bruyers. This is David Reynaud, and it's a Cornas Rebelle. I guess he is a Rebelle. And this is 100% Syrah, biodynamic producer from the Northern Rhone. And this one's got a classic bouquet of that fresh earth, kind of graphite minerality you get from Cornas. Black pepper spice, tobacco, kind of dark plum and cherry fruit. Big and chewy on the tongue. This wine's got some nice dark spice here at the end and a firm hand of acidity holding everything together. Really nice evolution on the second day. This wine still youthful and has wonderful freshness, though. That graphite mineral note showing through on the finish. Really big, $67.50. All right, and that's what we had to drink with our friends from Vinecraft. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.